Drew Thomas Hendricks here. I'm the host of the Legends Behind the Craft podcast. On this show, I talk with leaders in the wine and craft beverage industry. Before I get started, it's got to do the sponsor message. Today's episode is sponsored by Barrels Ahead. Barrels Ahead, we help the wine and craft industry build stronger bonds between their customers and brands through authentic content. Go to barrelsahead.com today to learn more. Today, I'm talking with Jean Algul. Jean is the co-founder and CEO of Pubinno. Welcome to the show, Jean.
Hello, Drew.
Hello. So you're coming to us today from Istanbul. It's late in the evening there.
Yeah, I'm in Istanbul, the most populated city in Europe right now.
Yeah, and vibrant beer scene. What beer are you drinking there?
Right now, just a Bremen. It's a smooth, soft lager, especially for summer times.
Ah, that's perfect. So, Jean, talk to us. Tell me about Pubinno.
First of all, thanks for having me tonight. Pubinno is a San Francisco-based company, connects the world through Internet of Beer with its patented AI and robotics technologies operating in over 60 cities across 3 continents.
Wow.
We collaborate with 4 of the top 10 breweries such as Molson Coors, Asahi, Heineken, Efes across various geographies from Madrid to Tokyo. And our joint efforts are aimed at serving perfect pint regardless of time and location, while also significantly reducing water waste and decarbonizing the entire value chain for millions of beer lovers all around the world.
Oh, that's amazing. So talk to me about, so it's, you term it the Internet of Beer. That's a concept that I haven't heard about yet.
Yeah, Internet of Beer is that what we build under of our patented technologies. In the past decades, we have seen many groundbreaking technologies being developed, accepted, loved, and seamlessly integrated into our daily lives. From the era when communication relied on extensive infrastructure of telegraph wires to today's world, where we have transitioned to a sophisticated system, Pubinno is pioneering a revolutionary change within traditional beverage industry. We are moving away from outdated, large-scale systems and towards a more efficient and interconnected framework. Do you know, the most recent innovation in the draft beer industry was the invention of commercial keg that is used today, brought to life by Eric Oster in 1955. At Pubinno, we have stepped forward as leaders of new era, creating the term of Internet of Beer to use AI and smart technologies to link and enhance beverage supply chain for all. It's a world where draft systems are no longer standalone, but connected. In this promising future, all players are winners. Pubinno leverages patents, artificial intelligence, and robotics to build Internet of Beer and help all stakeholders in entire draft beverage ecosystem manage their draft beer operations more efficiently and deliver excellent quality pub service with perfect beer taste. It shapes the draft beer ecosystem by touching brewers, bartenders, pub owners, maintenance and support teams, and end consumers to build a better future.
Wow.
Pubinno's Internet of Beer solutions have been developed to design of the future of draft beer by creating a fully connected digital ecosystem where draft beer operations are fully automated, standardized, trackable, hygienic, and sustainable. This is evident Pubinno's effort to make draft beer perfect and accessible for everyone.
That's amazing. So from a pub owner standpoint, I can immediately see how this could stop some of the loss that occurs in pubs that aren't regulated, where you just have an open tap. How does Pubinno help that, preventing loss?
To answer this, I want to explain my motivation on draft beer and
Yes.
Beverage industry. Average loss per keg is 23%.
Wow.
And according to UN report, to make 1 liter beer, you need to consume 155 liters of water.
What?
What a huge So, as you might know, beer is the third most consumed beverage in the world. And moreover, the history of beer runs parallel to history of civilization.
Mm-hmm.
We know that the history of beer is as old as human history itself, with brewing taking place even in ancient times, including during the era of ancient Egypt. And one of the 5 reasons for being granted leave from work was the loss of a relative or need to produce beer at the home.
Mm-hmm.
And we arrived the concept of the pub derived from the public house, which represents the purest DNA of the public space. Mm-hmm. For example, do you know there is a bar in the Wall Street area in New York, which is called Francis Tavern, New York City, very good example. Francis Tavern is a very good example, which had a significant historical importance and representing critical moments in the birth of the United States and shaping its early identity. When you go there, you can see so many pictures of George Washington. Mm-hmm. Despite its worldwide popularity, very little attention was being paid to the lack of standardization, data, and the amount of waste happened. At Pubinno, we noticed these 3 main problems in the draft beer industry and decided to do something about it. 6-7 years later, I can proudly say that our commitment to standardizing the draft beer industry once for all has been recognized through our achievements. Pubinno handles 37% of all draft beer operation in the biggest city of Europe, Istanbul.
Wow.
Pubinno already transformed almost 40% of draft beer operation. We also have operation in Tokyo, Madrid, and that's why San Francisco Business Times selected Pubinno one of the 30 biggest robotics companies in the Bay Area. And now, Dream, it's time we are spreading our wings and expanding in New York City while preparing for this exciting journey. Work is, of course, intense, and as a team, we are working day and night to deliver the perfect pint to all the New Yorkers at a pour at a time. Imagine, just like a New Yorker looking for a cab during rush hour, and the beer is better with quick. And deliver the perfect pint without any delays with Pubinno's internet of beer. Even the most impatient New Yorker can enjoy their perfect pint faster than a New York minute.
That's great. As far as the perfect pint, how do you use AI to deliver the perfect pint?
It's a great question. To answer this, I want to start with a very special and funny story.
Yeah.
Our first investor was Alchemist. Alchemist is the, actually they called like Y Combinator for Enterprise, one of the most accelerator in Silicon Valley. And we all boiled in their ecosystem. While we are working in their office, BBC, the British channel, visited our office and make a video, like 2-3 minutes. Then they published the video. In that time, we were just prototyping. And after they published the video, Dream, we got 53 countries lead. From India to South Africa, Japan to Spain. Because we were so smart in that time, we sent to demo packages in 13 different countries.
Wow.
In a pack. Of course, we failed. Because especially beer business is a relationship business, and hardware business is a customer success business. And in that time, we were just 6 or 7 people, and we sent to 13 different countries. But that time was the milestone for us, because we realized that the technology was working in somewhere and was not working in somewhere because of all the infrastructures, beer types are different. Now we decided to put AI module to our technology set. AI works like Tesla cars. It learns from the bartender behavior, beer infrastructure, and beer type. And arranges the most optimistic flow without spillage, standardize the quality, and pursue the perfect pint. And we launched it in November 19, the biggest fair the biggest beer fair in the world in Nuremberg. And just in 3 months, we were spreading in the 5 countries. Then COVID came. Even in World War II, there was a draft beer, but in the COVID times, there is no draft beer. The first case, I will never forget this day. The first case happened. I go to office and make a town hall, says to guys, hey guys, we will keep on from our homes, blah, blah, blah. In that time, I realized that I'm sick in the eyes of the especially new ones. Hey, bars are closing. Are we gonna bankrupt? Exact, blah, blah, blah. That it was 13th March of 2020. I said that, guys, we would say that 2 years from now on, we will be never in this point if COVID does not happen, because our biggest threat competitor, rival, is tradition. And now there is a big storm which is removing the tradition, and that's why Pubinno made more than 600% growth in the last 2 years in an organic way without burning a single dollar.
Smart. That is smart. I like that statement. It's your biggest rival is the tradition, and people are just used to doing it one way. And COVID helped upset that tradition.
In COVID, the restaurant industry, one of the most traditional industry in the world, started to adopt some technological, robotized, and digital solutions, such as QR code menu, such as Pubinno technologies, or such as some stock management. It was hard, but now we are in a better and lighter future.
Yeah, no, that's really good. So as far as that SmartStream technology, I saw a couple videos on your site. Talk to me about what sort of changes, some of the bars and pubs that implement this. What sort of case studies can you share?
Cool. Thanks for this question. It's very important to explain our vision and the values that we created. First of all, Internet of Beer means that connecting each stakeholder in the industry to create visible and sustainable beverage operations. These stakeholders consist of breweries, bars, bartenders, the maintenance teams, cleaning, beer lines should be cleaned regularly, and of course us, consumers. And now we are working with 4 of top 10 in the world, and we already served almost 100 million pints to millions of people. According to our case studies on the brewery side, every $1 they put, they got back $6.3.
Wow.
Because they increased their quality more than 30% and better beer tastes better. And normally, let's say you are the owner of that rabbit and I'm a brewery, okay? For example, in San Francisco nowadays, the more Oracle one gonna be done. I'm very unhappy about that situation. Are you aware about that?
On what was that? The
most historical beer of the San Francisco.
Oh, the Anchor Steam went out of business. Sapporo just destroyed it. I was shocked. That was always my favorite beer. I kind of when they changed the label and changed the can, it something was wrong. But I still think somebody's going to resurrect it because it was the only steam beer that I know of.
I'm very unhappy too because our office was back street of their brewery, and I taste so many Anchor Steam beers in 17 and 18 when I was doing something. Let's see what will happen. On the other hand, normally breweries know that how many cans they send you in April. They don't know anything about the small data. Small data means about consumer behavior.
Yeah.
For example, we are reporting that. how many beer, with the which glasses, what time of the day, with the which music. So with this small data and granular data, breweries have chance to active more smartly and make much more money. And third and last, of course, they gain incredible competitive advantage. For example, I told you, FS is one of our oldest customers. They are the 10th largest brewery in the world.
Wow.
And we already transformed 37% of their draft beer operation. They convert more than 300 bars from the competitor in last year because of the Pubinno technologies. Because if you use Pubinno and your competitor does not, it means your cake is more efficient, more quality, and you have a remote control. So that's the value that we created for the breweries. Mm-hmm. For the bar side, it's not that complex. It's much more easy. The ROI starts from the second one. Mm-hmm. Eliminating the waste. It's up to 14x ROI they can gain from Pubinno technologies according to its venue, pub, or hotel.
Mm-hmm. I can see that. I mean, just by the local bar that I go to, they're not the best at keeping things in stock. And some of the beers that I really want to taste, a lot of times the keg's empty, or they're having to reload it. And I would think that Pubinno's technology would help them to make sure that the right beer is in stock at the right time.
Thank you so much. The cloud is one side and the speed is the second side. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Do you remember your last experience when you get a beer in, let's say, Madison Square Garden?
No, I have never been there.
You've never been there?
No, I've never been there. I'm on the West Coast.
You will be soon.
Yeah, I will be. No, but I can remember the last stadium beer that I had for sure.
So you understand what I mean.
Yeah, I can also remember the last bar that I went to in Oceanside. Their whole tap line was warm. And they served me a beer. It was room temperature. I ordered another one. It was room temperature, and the bartender was not tasting any of that and did not know. So that's another thing that from a consumer standpoint, I can definitely see the benefits.
One of the biggest challenges in the industry nowadays, bartenders, because in the COVID time was so tough. I mean, so many people had faced with the difficulties to be survived. Mm-hmm. So in our industry, the employment, the talents are the biggest challenge right now. So many people jump to the other industries. In Pubinno, our goal is helping them to make their real art. Their real art is the communication and making cocktail. While a smart tap pouring the beer, you have a chance to doing other stuffs. That's what we are focusing. I'm a person to believe that human will be the center of the top environment, and robots will be great assistants in that environment.
That's a really good point. I mean, a lot of bartenders, there's an art to pouring a beer, but it can be mechanized because it needs to be the same every time. And you got to have a lot of experience, but the true art of the bartender is to engage with the customer. No, that I really, really like that.
And it's also needs a high technology. What I mean, 13 parameters affects the beer flow, such as temperature, pressure, how much left in the keg. Mm-hmm. And there are some solutions in US. Some of them already go to bankrupt, big fundraising. Mm-hmm. We still see some time-based solutions. What I mean is, 8 seconds pouring, but every beer type has different characteristics mm-hmm. on the flavor and on the flow. So you need to AI to pour it perfect.
So the AI helps take care of all those unknown factors that are like bar to bar to bar that are different. That makes a lot of sense.
Bar, and beer.
Sure. No, that's fantastic.
Wheat beers, I don't know. Do you like it for Erdinger or another wheat beers? Wheat beers are the most foamy beers in the world.
Oh, yeah.
So,
for sure.
You know it.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of wheat beers for some reason. I really like an IPA. Like, you hate the IPAs? Yeah, what's your favorite beer?
Depends on who to ask, when to ask.
Yeah.
But I can say that on the industrial ones, I love the Prague beers. The beers which is manufactured in Prague.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. But for the craft ones, first of all, the most important thing for me is how to serve. Is it fresh, clean, the right temperature? And after that, hazies and cold is my favorite.
Yes.
Cold.
I was looking at one thing here. So you've got the Smart Stream, but you've also got a few other technology points in your system. The Smart Clean and the Smart Hub. Can you tell us about that?
Pubinno's Internet of Beer is an umbrella which consists of 3 different products: Smart Tap, Smart Hub, and Smart Clean. Smart Tap is the world's first air-powered beer tap. Smart is a data platform where you can track the footprint of the night guy. What I mean is small data. For example, just let me share one case study.
Yeah.
You know Real Madrid?
Who?
Real Madrid, the biggest football club in Europe. Their Madison Square Garden is Santiago Bernabeu. Their stadium name is Santiago Bernabeu. And around the Santiago Bernabeu, so many bars using Pubinno technologies.
Wow.
We realize that in normal days, the most consuming beer in that area is Cruz Campo, which is cheap, specialized. But only in the game days, most consuming beer is the premium lions. When we share this insight with our customers, increase their revenue 28% in the select region.
Wow.
Yeah. And Smart Clean is our latest product.
That is, you're making me thirsty.
Have you ever experienced that? You got a metallic taste or oil taste from a draft beer?
Oh, yeah.
Regularly, beer labs should be cleaned once a week, and cleaning operation normally done by technicians come to bar with a tray. We do chemical cleaning, then go away with the tray. Okay? And this is not happening by properly and periodically, unfortunately. The venues that we smartly increase their beer sales more than 12%. Because better beer size better.
Yeah, I could think that.
And these all 3 products talking a closed ecosystem, and the ecosystem name is Internet of Beer. What I mean is, if you don't have a smart tap, you cannot use smart tap.
So it's all one big thing. Can you do a smart tap and not a smart clean?
Exactly. Closed ecosystem, Internet of Beer, Apple of the beer, you can call.
Oh, that's very cool. Now, what's the Smart Hub? Is that's the data aggregator?
It's the data aggregator. It's for usage for the bar owners and brewery managers. For bar owners, it's much more like an operating system. How much on your stock? What is your trends? What do you need to order? What is your quality score? Is your cooler is working well or not? The operating system position. For the breweries, it's much more like the insights, campaign management, trend management. We are the small data, as I gave the example 1 minute ago. According to that data, they are managing their business in a holistic way.
What was that?
Normally, brewery managers notes that how many kegs they send to, let's say, pick it up better. We are providing them all consumer behaviors. We are providing. And with this data, of course, they are much more smart and they are making all campaign management according to this. So much more precise budget management, I guess.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, I'd like to shift because you have on your site, you have a real social commitment in your manifesto and saving things. Can you talk to me about that with your manifesto?
Pubinno is revolutionizing beverage industry with a human-centric approach, integrating patented technologies into traditional draft beer systems, pioneering us into the era of the Internet of Beer.
Mm-hmm.
Our mission is clear and rooted in our values. Provide the perfect pie while leading the sustainability efforts, driving the beverage industry towards a net zero future, and ensuring we work with very best individuals from all walks of life. As innovators designing the future of the beverage industry through AI, we acknowledge the long and challenging journey ahead. It's for this reason that we place focus on our company culture. At Pubinno, we are committed to hiring and promoting people from diverse backgrounds. By creating smart end-to-end solutions, we are redefining the draft experience, making it smarter, more sustainable, and a reflection of our values. The conventional draft systems are a thing of the past. And now we are leading the way of new era as a company that has a environmental responsibility and respect for all humans and every community.
Yeah. No, that's really interesting. So they're on your site, you talk about your net zero and your goal to like just reducing zero emissions. And you've got actually a calculator on your site, and you've saved 713 million liters of water so far. How are you able to save that much water?
Let me tell you in a detailed way.
Yes.
According to UN and Miller-Kurz report, to make 1 liter beer, you need to consume averagely, it depends, according to beer type, but averagely 155 liter water. And according to American Restaurant Association, average law is 23% per keg because of spillage, overpouring, and overflowing.
Mm-hmm.
Pubinno eliminates these waste and increase the keg yield around 99%. We save so much water. The water amount that you are already talking about is equal to all keg consumption in summer.
That's unbelievable. I can totally see it. I have a vision in my head of that tap that was just tapped and it was all foam, and I'm just watching liter after liter go down the drain as the bartender's trying to get that beer to pour clear. And it's just all waste. And your technology solves that.
Exactly.
That's fantastic.
And now we are operating from Madrid to Tokyo, and it's time for New York City. And hopefully we will have a cheers soon.
How is the business different in Tokyo versus Istanbul and New York?
Oh, it's a great business. It's one of the biggest challenging part of our business. Here is a relationship business, and all country has their own draft beer culture. For example, let me tell you Tokyo. Tokyo is the biggest draft market in the world as a city.
Wow.
Do you know, in New York City, there are 28,000 restaurants.
That's a lot. How many in Tokyo?
I
was going to say 130 or so.
And on the other hand, have you ever been there?
Tokyo, no.
If you go to izakaya in Tokyo, and if you ask a beer, you can suddenly find in front of yourself a draft beer. Because Japanese optimistic engineering structure way doesn't send the fridge for the bottled beers.
Mm-hmm.
Government is okay. There is only the beer system. I has to be we get to Madrid or the much more south of Spain, especially in Valencia, the culture is overpowering. People like so much fun. That's why they are always overpowering. So everybody has their own culture, and AI adapting and optimizing all of that. And at Pubinno, we are pioneering this.
Oh, that's interesting. Now, what about, you're not in this country yet, but what about like Ireland, where it's a very kind of manual, like pouring a pint of Guinness?
It's the best bartender in the top. It has the capability of the simulation of robotics as the best bartender. So it puts the enough pint, wait enough minute, then puts the perfect pint to you. It's like a robot which is mimic of the best bartender.
Yeah. Oh, that's fascinating. No, I love that. So let's, as we're kind of wrapping down here, talk to me about machine learning and the importance in the food and beverage industry.
It's a great question, because not only in the beer or beverage industry, with all food tech and agri tech, AI is disruptive in all, not only AI, but AI and robotics disrupting the industry. As partners in integrating AI and ML in the food and beverage industry, Pubinno has been at the forefront of technological advancements for over 6 years.
Wow.
We firmly believe that AI and technology play a pivotal role in transforming the food and beverage industry. We began implementing AI in our products that I already told the story. We saw the potential it had to revolutionize the industry. Over the years, we have witnessed a significant shift in the landscape, with many more companies recognizing the benefits of AI. Strongly inspired to see numerous innovative solutions emerging to tackle long-standing issues like data scarcity and excess space. If pooling is managed based on time, problems arise just like with our competitors. For example, one of our competitors raised more than $50 million in the last year. Now they go to bankrupt. Because the business is a relationship business, and draft, you need to manage the draft with AI. You cannot manage it with AI. And Pubinno's devices are AI-based, pouring over 600 different types of beer around 3 continents. With the implementation of Pubinno Smart Hub, we can provide small data. It opens up the possibility to gather unique insights into consumer behavior, such as music preference or footprint of nightlife activities in any way.
Wow, that's incredible. So, Jean, as we're wrapping down, is there anything we haven't talked about that you'd like to bring up?
Dream is incredibly joy, fruitful, and sinful session. Thanks for your time. If you have time, I want to talk about Pubinno and my mission. As CEO of Pubinno, I'm more than a street at a best. I'm a catalyst for change and advocate for the progress. I'm taking the traditional art we all know and love and not just changing it, I'm evolving it.
Mm-hmm.
With the power of technology, we are not just enhancing the experience of our customers, we are redefining it while keeping true to our roots. It's a constant reminder to push boundaries, challenge convention, and that's exactly what we are here to do. Of course, the thought of doing something that no one has ever done before is starting. So many questions and thoughts fly around in my mind. An interesting fact about me, I used basketball professionally, and I'm deeply passionate about sports. I also play for American football, but I'm a coach for basketball, and I admire the fighting spirit. So my mindset, go hard or go home.
Yes.
This method for athletes. It was during this time I was conceptualizing the Pubinno. I came across a quote from the, I think, Carl Sagan. He said that, I love this guy, somewhere something incredible is waiting to be known. These work resonates deeply to me, and my determination shaped around this. That's why our commitment to sustainability isn't just a vibes. We think it's a part of our DNA.
No, that's very good. Very good. So, Jean, where can people find out more about you and Pubinno?
Now we are operating in Istanbul, Tokyo, Madrid, Cyprus, and in very nearly soon, I think, in the back to school time, people started to taste Pubinno food beers in New York City.
Oh, that's going to be fantastic.
We are coming to New York City, and I know it that personally. That's why I'm very excited to make cheers with you today.
Yes, we're going to cheers soon. So, Jean, thank you so much for joining us today.
It's my pleasure.
And I look forward to having a Pubinno poured draft very, very soon.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the Legends Behind the Craft podcast. We'll see you again next time, and be sure to click subscribe to get future episodes.